Let's go. Wild. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Wilder, where you at? Okay. All right. Okay. Talk to him. Yo, 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 yo. What up, guys? It's your boy Tdub. What's blazing the sports? Yes, of course, I am back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers this work. So hopefully that was enough time for all the commercials to be out the way, and now we're here. The blaze is going. Blazing Nation is in effect. The blazing world is set afire yet again, guys. Today's topic is, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about the fight in Saudi Arabia. Not so fast. Shout out to my boy, the one, the only, Deontay Watkins. What's going on, my brother? How you doing, man? I want to talk about this, man. I want to get thoughts on this if you guys want to. I'm just going to wrap about 5 minutes, but you're always welcome to call in. I appreciate it, but I want to talk about this, right? So it was announced, guys. It was announced, before it was announced, that the rematch was signed December the 7th. Let me turn it down just a bit. In Saudi Arabia, right? I mean, that's what I thought, right? And then we saw Anthony Joshua put out an official post. He's saying that it's going to be in Saudi Arabia. They were talking about, neutral grounds. And I'm thinking, right, to me, I said, listen, it's not neutral grounds. I never thought it was neutral grounds in the beginning. The expert genius in the building. What's good, homie? Fake news. Fake news is, listen, fake news is in full effect like it's April the 1st, guys. Fake news, April Fools all year round. But, so, right, we thinking everything is good, right? I'm talking about the advantages, the disadvantages, who does it favor. I'm like, listen, this is not neutral grounds. Maybe Australia, maybe Japan, maybe, New Zealand, Scotland, Italy. I don't care. Like, that probably would have been neutral grounds. But Saudi Arabia, listen, I'm just being honest. That's not one of the most friendliest places for Americans. No matter how you look at it. Andy Ruiz is an American. So how is it a neutral grounds when it's not really that safe for his fan base to travel to? Bobby in the building. Hello, Bobby. How are you, Bobby? We are cooking today. The fire is warm. Lola is somewhere. I told Lola to go to the kitchen to give me some tea. You know how my throat is. There she go. Oh, Lola, you're too close. You're too close, man. No, that's not that. How do I move it? Lola, you're too close. You're too close, man. No, I can't do it. Lola will move. Move, Lola. Oh well. I guess she's trying to stay warm. She like, Tdub, you keep it too cold in the house. It's too cold. Let me go to this. Hold on, guys. Hey, Blaze, and a bit off topic, but Virgil Ortiz won his fight yesterday, and we think he's going to have a big career in boxing. His 14 wins with 14 KOs with no losses. Bro, he looks very nice, man. I was impressed. I didn't do a video on it last night. I did watch the fight. Listen, bro. The dude is talented. He's heavy-handed. I like how his punch is so accurate. Everything is so nice. His form, his 1-2s is right down the middle. Like, listen, the guy got great fundamentals. He has a great ring presence. And listen, bro, I want to see where he goes. He got the stoppage last night against somebody who's never been stopped. Listen, I want to see where he goes. I know I didn't cover that live, but I did watch it. Also, I watched a 2-time gold medalist lose his debut. I saw that as well. Have a source that told me this fight is not looking good. Press conference may not happen tomorrow either. And $9 million for Ruiz is not the only problem. Bro, let's talk about it. Expert genius. Bro, listen. I'm going to give you all that I know. And all that I don't know, if you want to like, hey, Tdub, you may know this, but maybe not. Call in 314-884-1013 and tell the people, man, listen, I don't want to take credit for your work. If you come in, hey, this is expert boxing genius, blah, blah, blah. These are my thoughts on it. Let me keep the mic warm for a minute, Tdub. You always talking. She's feeling extra hot. Yeah, she's feeling hot today. I can't move. I was trying to move. I can't move her. But let's talk about it, man. All right, so it was reported that Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz have came to terms, agreed, signed off on it, $100 million, 70 million pounds, $84 million. It doesn't matter. It was an insane amount of number. And then it came out that Andy Ruiz was getting $9 million, right? So the first problem that we heard was that Andy is not signing because he wants more money, right? Holding out, milking his worth, right? If this is his last great hurrah, there is no rematch clause if he loses. People are saying that the fix is already in. It's saying he wants more money, right? Then it come out that, listen, man, that's like the number 2 risk place for Americans to even go to. And it's not a neutral ground when one person can fly 4 miles and be there and the other person has to fly 18 hours to get there. One person, it is safe to travel there. The other person is not safe. So I do get it. I do understand Andy Ruiz's issue. You know, listen, he's not saying I won't fight you. He's not saying that I am not going to honor the rematch clause. But the rematch clause did not have Saudi Arabia. That is not fair. That is not equal. When it is a threat for me and my fans by coming over there, that is not equal. That is actually a hazard. That is a hazard to whoever can come over there from America. And then what if the American fans come over there and somebody comes up missing, somebody gets kidnapped, or somebody dies? Like, where are they going to go? Do they just stay in a hotel and then just, you know, listen, it's just not a friendly environment. I do really understand it. But this was brought up on the Boxing Voice by Mike, and I want to get you guys' thoughts on this. Mike said that there's mass murders in the USA all the time. I don't really, basically, you know, there's no real difference between what can happen to Americans over there than what Americans doing to themselves over here. There was just another shooting, right? Somebody shot up here, shot up there. We see churches get shot up. We see it all the time, right? So before I touch on it, I want to at least get one person's opinion. And I'm going to go to something else, but I want to get one person's opinion. Do you believe that what Mike pretty much saying, this is not verbatim, and if I'm wrong, I would definitely like him to call in and let me know, but I doubt he watches. He says something along the lines that there's not really a real big difference. We kill each other in America all the time. There's mass shootings all the time here. There's not a big difference than going over in Saudi Arabia. That shouldn't be the excuse because it's a risk. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that? Dante Watkins says Ruiz is not selling his belts. Yo, you laughed your boy Tdub. Who's calling? Where you calling from? Let's talk about this. X, talk to me, bro, man. Hey, what part of this you want to touch on?
I was going to touch on what I was told. Of course, you already know about the 7,000 seat stadium that they're supposed to be building.
Right.
But there's
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia.
He was trying to say that, and like I said, this is not verbatim, but from when I was listening, because I was cooking as well this morning, he said that he was talking about the shootings over here, the mass shootings, the things that go over here that basically should not be an excuse why, you know, Americans or, you know, India or whatever shouldn't have to fight over there. You know, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I can say that's somewhat true, but it's more of a risk for Americans to go over to Saudi Arabia, you know, to watch this fight, you know, given that anybody that goes over there from America is a target. I know you say anybody, you know, with the massacres that they going on here is a target, but that's elevated even more just because the hostility that country has with us and we have with that country.
I 100% agree. I want to get an opinion on it first. I'm moving stuff around. Hold on 1 second. So my thing on this, you know, yes, listen, there's mass shootings all around the world. That's not new. But the thing is, when just because you are American, that you are a target, you know, to me, it's almost like sending a black man to where a state where there's 100% KKK. He's just going to be treated different just because he's black. And like I said, it's different. I firmly disagree with Mike on that. About it is the same. It is not the same. And now you're putting your fans at risk by just being Americans going over there. If you are not upon all the laws, you can find yourself doing some real time in Saudi Arabia, and people don't get it. It's not the same jail time here. It is not treated the same. And another thing, if you can't even have a speeding ticket and go over there, it is way more. It's way more restriction and way more hostility just for being American by traveling. So I do agree that it is not the same. I agree with you.
It's definitely not the same, and I think that they were the ones that funded 9/11. One of the countries that funded 9/11. So that's a problem within itself right there.
Bro, listen. Since this fight got made, no, not got made. Let's say this. Since they announced, because I guess it's not official yet, you've been hearing about people journalists, you know, the new media, old media, a lot of Americans, and even some UK women was like, I guess I can't go there. You know, it's not the most friendliest place in the world. This before we even heard Andy rebuttal or object to signing. Even Ness was like, listen, I'm not going there. You know, like, listen, these are people that were willing to travel to the UK, like it or not, Mexico, like it or not, or stay in the USA, like it or not. There was people before this came out, like, I'm not going there. Like, no. You know, like, I have to completely disagree with Mike on this one. It is not the same. You know, listen, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, it's definitely not the same. I mean, just look at, for any journalist, look at how many journalists have died just going to a hostile country.
I think American just got killed not too long ago. Listen, bro, people get killed that's unexplained reason, and then they just swept under the bus. You know, and my thoughts are, this is the risk factor. Let's say you do get some Americans over there, right, to support Andy Ruiz, and it's a chance that one or so can come up missing and dead. That's a higher risk than somebody going to the UK, American going to the UK and something happening. Listen, there's nowhere else that we ever thought about somebody might not make it back home. Unless you're going to war, you don't think about somebody might not make it back home. If you're talking about having a fight in Saudi Arabia, that crosses your mind that it's a risk factor. And even if it doesn't happen, you are always on high alert. Can you really enjoy yourself always having that what if something happens, or what if, or he's looking at me this way? You know, like, I don't know. I just don't think it's, you know, the most safest place to have a fight, to be an American.
It's definitely not a safe place. You don't know what Eddie Hearn was thinking when he announced that, and then saying that it was fine, and Ruiz hasn't even signed. He's having a problem with Saudi Arabia. He's having a problem with the money, and he's also having a problem with the way Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua is moving.
Right. Listen, bro. To me, the fix is in, bro. I did videos on this. I know you've been to some of them. Like I said, even when they said we're gonna do neutral grounds, there's nothing neutral about this. Like, neutral grounds is where both parties actually agree to it, and it's not in. There's not a chance that somebody can get hurt, or if Saudi Arabia is number 2 risk factor for Americans being over there, why would that even be consideration? I don't care how much money they throw at you. Why, if there's a risk factor for that fighter or his fans to travel there, that place should have been the first place ruled out. To be honest, that should have been employed. Like we can't have it there. I don't care if they say 200 million, we can't have it there, because if it's one issue or one death, it's going to be on our heads because we knew about the risk factor.
My whole thoughts on it is that it's just Eddie Hearn. This is just like a little PR stunt, because now we have everybody talking about the rematch in Saudi Arabia, and nobody is even, well, at least in my opinion, nobody's even thinking about the B sample from Dillian White that has been turned up.
But you know what? It has not. But people are going to talk about that, bro. What has it been, like a month now? Does this week make a month or close to it? Hold on. No, matter of fact, they found out on it. Well, it's not a month yet. It's not a month yet. We got about 6 days.
They were told the 17th of July of his failed test, but he actually failed it the 17th of June.
Right. You're right. Listen, I'm gonna give it one more week, man. Since he failed it on the 17th of June, and they told them on July the 17th, I gotta at least give it, I guess, to August 17th to stick with the 30-day that they've been revealing things. So we don't hear nothing about the 17th or the 18th. Trust me, there's gonna be a lot of videos, including myself, that's gonna be asking a lot of questions. But thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get back to rapping, man. Hey, at any time you want to jump back in during this stream, bro, something cross your mind, jump back in, bro.
Alright, I'm about to probably just work on the video right now for myself.
Alright, hey, right on, bro. I gotta check it out. Thank you, man.
Alright,
guys, that's my boy Expert Jeans in the building. Guys, check him out. Alright, let me plug this phone up too. And I'm gonna get back to the chat. Not now, but right now. Alright, where we at? My boy Bob Smitty in the building. What up, Bob Smitty? Mate, Keps was cracking, homie. AJ, he isn't Muslim. AJ, listen. Okay, AJ, man, bro, why don't you call in, AJ? Let's talk about it. I think we have different perspectives, and I think if you call in, it would be good. Yo, what up? You live with your boy Tdub. Let's talk about it.
what's up, Tdub? It's Dante Watkins, man. How's everything?
Man, everything is great, man. Dante, man. Hey, at what point of this subject, man, you want to rap on? We just gonna go with it, man.
Oh, man, I just wanted to speak on the Saudi Arabia move.
Okay.
That, they got your boy Andy Ruiz and Joshua getting into. Didn't the Amir Khan just fight there and not get paid?
Bro, you know what? I thought about that, but I forgot about that. I can't confirm it, but I heard that he fought there, and he is having money issues there, and he is more from there than anybody. You know, like, and he didn't get paid. Listen, maybe that upfront money was real, but that back end money might be fake. That shit might be monopoly.
You know it. This was continuity to me. That was just about it, man.
You know what? But hold on, was Eddie involved in that too or not?
I'm not too sure if Eddie was involved or not.
I don't know.
I can't confirm whether or not.
If he wasn't, then okay, I'm like, okay. If he was, and he's still trying to put this fight on, and he has a fighter that didn't get paid already, then it's like, bro, what are you doing? You know, you shouldn't make any fight there until you get fully paid on what's already been performed there.
Exactly. Hey man, Tdub, I enjoy your show, brother, man. Keep it going, man. And y'all have a good one, man.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it.
All right, brother. Peace.
That's my boy Dante Watkins in the building. Listen, AJ, bro, call in, bro. Give the fans, give the UK fans, the Joshua fans, the American fans, give them that back and forth yin yang, man. If you can't call in, I get it. Maybe you are in the UK. Skype me, bro. Look it up. whatsblazing. Add me on Skype. Call me on Skype. The people need to hear your voice. Stop going mute. We don't hear it. Let's go back to the chat. All right. Boss Minute says, AJ a Muslim, isn't he? I thought it was. AJ in the chat says he's not. I don't know. Listen, I can't confirm that. AJ says he's not. He follows no particular religion. I guess because there was pictures of him looking like he's worshipped or worshiping, and over there in at least near or around Saudi Arabia, or in Muslim style. I don't know. I can't confirm it, so I'm not going to keep going with it. My boy in the building. What's blazing with you, homie? Roro Noah Zorro. What's blazing, homie? Bro, if I'm ever butchering your name, you got to call and say, Tdub, you're fucking up my name. It's not Roro Noah. It's, tell me. If the IBF says Ruiz, Pulev versus Kanaki for the IBF belt, but we don't know what's going to happen. Mike Katz, the zone must be getting their money from Saudia Princess. The expert genius says Americans fought in Saudi Arabia too. Yep, AJ. Not what the article's already reading. You are 100% sure. The zone has fully signed off on Saudi yet either. You said they haven't or they have? He said the zone has fully signed off or they haven't. All right. Let's talk about it. So they're talking about the Saudi Arabia prince. There's some controversy with him already about did he or did he not kill an American journalist over there. Listen, I'm just being honest. First of all, Tdub don't have the money to travel over there. But if Tdub had the money to travel over there, Tdub would not travel over there. I'm just being honest, man. Even if nothing happens to me, it's not a neutral ground. It's not. Guys, I got an article right here. You want to see, if you're not from America, this shit is so high level that CNN, that typically reports political type of moves, they have reported this shit. Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz Jr. rematch in Saudi Arabia draws criticism. I mean, it's crazy when a location for a boxing match is bigger than the boxing match. That's crazy. That's crazy. Women activists, because how women get treated over there. Imagine, let me ask you a question, guys. So if you are a female American, doesn't matter if you're black, white, Mexican American, doesn't matter. Asian American, doesn't matter. You want to support Andy Ruiz. You pay $1,500 for a flight. You go over there. It's going to be 80, 75 degrees. You want to wear your shorts. You want to wear your face open. You want to wear your short sleeves. You might want to show a little bit belly. How would you be accepted? How would you be treated? Even if nobody touches you. where people be dogging you, saying things in their language about you, laughing, you know what I'm saying, or making threats. I mean, like, listen, I'm just saying, bro, like, listen, is the fight happening over there interesting? It's interesting. It'd be interesting if it fought in Japan. It'd be interesting if they fought in the middle of the Pacific because it's different. But it's being different enough to trump it being a risk. And in your opinion, is it a neutral location? Remember, they express over and over again that it's a neutral location. Is it truly a neutral location? And question, isn't a neutral location but both party agrees on it? And if both parties don't agree on it, then it's not a neutral location. It's not a neutral or mutual agreement. It's not a neutral or mutual agreement. One person picked it for a money grab that favored one fighter and didn't favor the other fighter, either did or did not do history on how safe is it. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if Andy Ruiz had the control of the power to make the fight somewhere, and it was a place where it was a high risk, number 2 on the UK list for UK people not to be at, you think Eddie Hearn would be like, yes, that's a neutral location. Yeah, that's a neutral location. We'll go there. Sure. No, he will firmly tell you and express to you that we're not going there. It's fucking ridiculous for Ruiz to even mention it. That place is number 2. A simple search would have told him this. How can we even fight under conditions that we can't even mentally be comfortable at? We can't mentally let our guard down. We worried about our fans. We worried about our people. We worried about our fighters. Shit, I'm worried about my damn self. That's all I'm saying. Oh, lost one in the building. Did Andy say how much he wanted? I think Andy will get a few extra million if he was just asking. Lost one. Listen, bro. Lost one, bro. You should call in because I think you are more for AJ. It's hard. Like I respect you guys. I'm making sure you guys. I mean, because Lost when you come in, you don't ever say no stupid. You might go with your boys, or at least over here. That's why I keep it to where you can talk. But bro, call in sometime, bro. Let these people hear from you. The UK fans that do catch this on replay live. Skype in if you're not from here. Download Skype. Look up What's Blazing. WHTSBLAZING. Add me. Call. We talk live. All right. I did hear. Listen, right now, guys, a lot of this stuff is kind of what we heard. It's what we heard. We don't know. The one thing that we do know is that it's not signed. We know Andy did not sign. We know Andy did not agree. We know it's not a mutual agreement. Both parties did not mutually agree on that this fight was going to fight in Saudi Arabia and that this place is a neutral place. They did not. They did say that the money, the $9 million, what I heard that he wanted more money. People feel they're going to throw him a little bit more money. And even if it is more money, let's say that's the main thing. Listen, you can't really blame a person. If there's no more rematch clause for Andy Ruiz. Remember, Andy won the first one, right? And if Joshua wins the second one, maybe Andy wants to crack at a third match. But they don't want to do a contract for that, which means that if Joshua wins, that's it. That's it. And if Andy wins, there's no need for a third fight. So Andy, could I blame him for trying to milk as much money out of the biggest payday right now that this might be his last hurrah? No, listen, you get your bang for your buck, and then you make the fight happen. But the real question is, Lost One, is money the only reason? Listen, CNN and the USA typically pick up political stuff, controversial stuff, racism type of stuff, presidential type of stuff. They pick this up. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I ever seen CNN talk about a boxing match. I don't know if I ever seen that. Their headlines: Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz Jr. rematch in Saudi Arabia draws criticism. Let's see. Lost One. Why Australia or Japan? You said why, or are you saying why not? That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Guys, listen, you got the floor, guys. 314-884-1013. Call in. Or Skype in. Skype me. What's blazing? This phone right here will ring. Lost One, you will be online with your boy Tdub. AJ, you will be on the line. You guys want this chat won't work. I don't get it. I'm trying to give you guys a voice. I'm trying to take the tape off your mouth, the zipper, and undo it. Take the muzzle away. Talk to the people. Why isn't Saudi Arabia neutral? Lost One, are you up to date in current events? Do you know the hostility between the U.S. and Saudi Arabia? My boy Bleacher Bombs Gaming. Hello, my friend. How are you? Happy Sunday, brother. Listen, man, I got to catch your next stream, bro. I like your gaming. Guys, all right, so if you just now into the chat, let me break down exactly what is going on. As you see, I am Tdub. The mic is on fire. We are setting the stage ablaze, guys. Listen, we want the wildfire. No fire hose needed to contain it. So, this fight between Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua was, listen, it was put out in the public. Not just by random people, but by even Anthony Joshua himself. Eddie Hearn himself said the fight is official. The rematch, listen, the rematch, which is bigger than the first match because it was an upset in the first match, that it was taking place in Saudi Arabia, right? Immediately you saw videos that was like, there was way more against it being there than for it being there. The hostility between the U.S. and Saudi Arabia is there. That is a number two risk factor. Number two risk factor in the world for Americans, Saudi Arabia. Right? Which means, even if you look at Andy Ruiz, he's a Mexican, but he's a Mexican American, which means he is an American, a USA citizen. Which means if he travel over there or his fans travel over there to a place that is number two risk for Americans, will he potentially be putting Americans in jeopardy? Could the Saudi Arabians assure that nothing will happen? They will be 100% safe. Because guys, we already know this now, that American journalists over there from time to time come up missing, and then they get found in parts. They come up missing, and they find them in parts. A part of them here, a part of him there, a part of him here. This is not a neutral place. And now, after everything looked like it was signed off on, right? That this fight was going to happen, debating if it's going to be fair or not, debating who's going to win or not. And then now it hits the public like somebody just pumped brand new brakes from Meineke. Not so fast. Andy Ruiz did not sign off on this fight in Saudi Arabia. Now people are saying that, well, he is breaching his contract. Not so fast. No, he's not. He's not saying that I won't fight you. Oh, I'll fight you. I will go fisticuffs with you. I am not signing off on fighting you in Saudi Arabia. Now, some people are saying that Andy Ruiz wants more money. It was reported he was getting $9 million, and it said that he wants more money. It was reported that Saudi Arabia put up 100 million, some even say 84 million for this fight. But either way, we don't know the true cause. Is it a combination of causes? Is it a combination of money? Is it a combination of safety? Is it a combination of it that is just not a neutral ground? Your thoughts? My caps, the UK gets to put the kids to bed and watch the fight. We watch it at 3 p.m. Yeah. I imagine that's when the fight will probably be around 3 p.m., 2 p.m., somewhere in that area. Bro, I keep telling AJ, just call in. AJ, bro, listen, bro, call in, bro. You got a voice. You got a voice. Call in. Let's talk about it. Skype in. Listen, if you don't want to call long distance, 314-884-1013. If you don't have one of those mini cords back in the day. Matter of fact, if you want to do that, go buy one of my old mini cords. Next time we go live, and you call your ass in and use a minute wisely. But the free thing you can do right now, that it doesn't cost you but a few moments, you can Skype in. Look me up on What's Blazing. What's Blazing. Matter of fact, if you type What's Blazing on almost any social media, you'll find me. Now, am I as active? No, I should be more active. But you'll find me. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Skype. Let's go back and forth. Give the people what they need, AJ. Give the people what they want. They are getting my side. Tell your story. They say it's two sides to every story, but you are withholding one side of it. I am giving them my side, full, in effect, certified, signed, and delivered, while you are withholding your side. Lost one, you are withholding your side. How the hell can the people read the whole book when you're only giving them one page? I'm giving them the first page, they flip that bitch over, and it's blank. I'm giving them one page. They flip it over, and it's blank. AJ from the UK. Lost one from the UK. If you don't want to, get your other brothers from the UK. Tell them come over here. Call in. Tdub wants this work. And I do. My boy Bleacher Bum Gaming. Why don't Dubai seem like a much more stable, neutral site in the region? There's Virginia. AJ knows. Okay, that's it, AJ. AJ, just a little joke. Okay. Now to me, the UK gets. Okay. All right. My boy, Bleacher Bums Gaming. Guys, if you want to change the pace from boxing, check out my boy Bleacher Bums Gaming. Let's talk about it. Anthony Joshua. Let me give you the whole. I mean, I know a lot of times people don't know, and for some of you guys, this is going to be on repeat. But I'm going to give you the whole breakdown in short span, right? Anthony Joshua says he wants to come to America. He wants to expand his growth. And then when they talked about him coming to America, he said in multiple interviews, I'm not coming to take part. I am coming to take over. But he said it with a straight face. I'm not coming to take part. I'm coming to take over. He's coming to take over America. comes to America. Andy Ruiz takes over Anthony Joshua. Loses and quits. He quit. After he quit, in his interview, I had nothing but respect. He gave props to Andy Ruiz. He said a better man won. He said he wanted the rematch. But you can tell he was disappointed because even though Andy was the one that knocked him out, he said, I don't know if it was a slip of tongue, but he said, I wish it was Deontay Wilder that had knocked me out, not Andy Ruiz. And then he said something that was more respectable, right? He said something that, listen, if he lost in Madison Square Garden, the fight should be where he lost. He needs to right the wrong where it happened. Guys, bravo, bravo, bravo. Listen, that's a standing ovation. Bravo. Listen, you lost. You recognize you lost. You said you're going to take over. You're going to take over America. The takeover did not happen. So you say, you know what? I'm going to go back. I'm going to erase that in the same place it happened. And I'm going to start my invasion to America to take over all over again. No, that's not what happened. After he lost, they're like, no, I should have never went to America. I should have stayed in the UK. We're going to have a rematch in the UK. So to take over the invasion, that plan was abandoned. It was done. The takeover is like going to war with 300 men, realizing you're up against 1 million. That's a lost cause. I'm done with it, right? So they said we're going to have the fight in the UK. We're going to have it in Cardiff. This fight should be in front of 50, 60, 70, 80,000 Brits should be watching this. Everybody should be singing, Sweet Caroline, bop, 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 a good time's never seen. So good, so good, so good. Oh, 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 right? And then Anthony Joshua came out and he said that, you know what? Andy Ruiz is the champion. This fight should be on neutral grounds. It should be on neutral grounds. And a few places was in play. Saudi Arabia threw a bag at them worth somewhere in the area of $100 million. I say anywhere between 84 and 100 million. And from that point, it was like, shit. To me, it was like, that's neutral enough. That is neutral enough. You throw $100 million at me, that is neutral enough. The rematch is in Saudi Arabia. I told you guys, want to get a neutral ground? It's just neutral enough. You see the bag they are throwing at us? And then Andy Ruiz is like, no, that's not neutral. No, that's not neutral at all. That's a number 2 risk place for Americans. No. We have disagreements with them all the time. Americans get killed over there and they get swept under the rug. We hear about it, but nothing gets done because we don't want to just go straight to war. Oh, my boy in the building. My boy, Strap Book Boxing. Homie, what is blazing with you? What is good, my brother? Listen, this is a true boxing historian, man. I'm telling you, when I want to get educated on boxing, no, it doesn't. Listen, he goes back. He goes back to the 17th, 18th, 19th century. He gives you up to date. And the one thing I like about Strap Book Boxing is he talk about fighters that forgot fisticuffs, and it's truly people have forgot about these people. But believe it or not, all of these fights have paved the way to where we are right now, and that's why I appreciate Strap Book Boxing channel. Guys, check him out. He doesn't get riled up like me. He doesn't talk like me. He gives you a different feel. You know what I'm saying? And that's good. He said, what's good, brother? What's blazing in sports? Salute. Yes, sir. Salute. Support the great content. Yes, sir. I'm trying to keep giving it to you the best way I can. Yes, Virginia said, Blue Blood Sports TV just reported that it's official. Billy Joe Saunders has signed with Eddie Hearn in Matchroom and will now be fighting on the Zone app. You know what? I was waiting to see if this is going to happen. I saw Billy Joe Saunders split from his original promotion. It was rumored that he was going to fight, that he might sign with Matchroom. And now, according to my boy, the Extra Genius, he said that it is official, according to Blue Blood Sports. I'm going to look into that and probably do a video myself. Why not Dubai? I don't know, man. Listen, I guess Dubai didn't want to bid on it. And I'm pretty, I don't know, man. You know, it's, I don't know. I don't know. I know that Dubai had talked about a few fights. I thought Dubai maybe was trying to get Floyd at one time, possibly Canelo at one time. But listen, I mean, I guess it's who put the monies up. Who put the money up? Saudi Arabia put the money up, but it's not the best location. Lost One says, awesome. Who do you think Saunders would fight next? I have no idea. But by him, if it's true, him being on the zone now, listen, to me, man, Billy Joe Saunders can fight, bro. He can fight. But sometimes, I don't know, bro. Like, when he fight people he know he can actually whoop, he's all confident. But when it's coming to fighting people that can beat him, you know, he doesn't even hide his confidence. Do you guys remember years ago when they were trying to get Billy Joe Saunders to fight Triple G? And he like, no. He was like, I can't remember who else. He's like, Triple G would beat my ass and somebody else's ass in the same night. Like, what are you doing? He's in your division. You're a high-profile, undefeated fighter. Why are you just admitting that another fighter will whoop your ass? You know, like, I don't know, man. But as a fighter, Billy Joe Saunders can fucking fight, bro. He can move. He can fight. His power is questionable. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Shit. The question is, why didn't he do that rematch with Demetrius Andrade? Why didn't he do it? Why did he jump a division? I don't know. And AJ said, let me see. I'm missing something. About Smitty, no, he don't wish it was Wilder. He wouldn't have been, it wouldn't been as good as he was after. Listen, no. Anthony Joshua said, after he got beat, I wish it was Deontay Wilder that had knocked him out. First of all, you don't wish nobody knocked you out. If it is, you want to try to right that wrong. If listen, if it was Deontay Wilder, it wouldn't have been a quit. If it was Deontay Wilder, you wouldn't have even had an option to quit. He would have sink you quicker than quicksand. He would have had you melting like your knees got weak like Dominic Brazil. If Anthony Joshua has zero head movement, you can love Anthony Joshua. And listen, I don't knock fans. Listen, I don't like every fighter. I don't hate every fighter. And I don't hate fans that like people that I don't like. You know, and it's crazy because it's not like I don't see. I know some people say that they hate Joshua. I don't hate Joshua. I hate the moves he makes. I hate the moves he's been making lately because when Anthony Joshua was first coming up, bro, I got videos. Listen, I didn't delete them. They're back there. Well, I'm like, man, this kid is fucking nice. I was saying, listen, they better catch this kid now before this kid get better. Because back then, he looked like he had potential to grow. But to be honest, his growth has stunted. His growth is not that he's not growing at the rate he should have. And that fight shows it. He do not wish that was Deontay Wilder. If that was Deontay Wilder that had hit Anthony Joshua with that right hand, Sweet Caroline wouldn't be sweet anymore. It'd be Sweet Caroline, or formerly known as Sweet Caroline, now known as that bitch over there. They're like, where's Sweet Caroline? Who? You talking about that bitch over there? Fuck that bitch. Listen, Wilder would change his whole fucking tune about Sweet Caroline. They'd be like, ain't shit sweet about her. Her? That thought. Lost one. I really want to see him a big fight. Strap up, boxing salute. Yeah, I'm still pissed we didn't see that Boo Boo fight. Yeah, man. Listen, I thought the Boo Boo fight was a good ass fight. I think I edged it to Demetrius Andrade, but that was a good fucking strap, bro. Billy Joe Saunders, who can move and box southpaw, versus Demetrius Andrade, who can move and box southpaw. We was fucking robbed of that fight. First time we was robbed because of some stuff that's found in the maze on Haley, right? Second time we was robbed was when they came back and said, listen, we're going to lift the suspension. We're going to make you mandatory to fight Andrade next. He decided to not take that fight and move up. Lost One says, come on, no one is going to assassinate a boxer. Maybe not Lost One, but what about fans? What about just general fans that's just over there? What about them, you know, this is a vacation. They're there for a fight, but it's a vacation. What about them just going out, shopping, trying to see the city? Can you guarantee 100% peace of mind? Maybe nothing happens. But can you guarantee 100% peace of mind in a place that is number 2 risk to Americans? Plus, there'll be more enough security. Smitty, they have other high-level events there too in the region. They want to market themselves. Money grab. Dante, what? You know what? But I do gotta say this. I heard that American artists go over there. So I don't know. Listen, I don't know. Listen, I'm human, guys. I am just throwing things out there, right? I'm just listening. I'm throwing it out there. I'm gonna throw both sides as possible. You know, we're gonna see what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. If I throw it and it sticks on the wall, it makes sense. If I throw it and it just slides down, maybe it don't make sense. But you know, let's see what we can throw up there. All right, what dart will stick? What will hit the black? I hear that American artists go over there and perform. Is that a difference than having a fight over there? Because when American artists go over there, they are not asking for the support of their people to travel. It is purely for Saudi Arabia people. But if you ask an American come over there, and it's in a neutral ground, and typically people travel to see their people, is that a different event? Let's see. Thanks, my brother. It is very appreciated very much. Okay, that's a Lost One. Okay, Dante. They have high-level wrestling events that way all the time. UAE, right next to Iran. They are good when they go over there to compete. Bob Smitty, I guess it's kind of going the same line as an artist. When the WWE go over there, is it different because that is purely for their fans? Remember, they're going over there because the demand wants them over there and it's for them. Is that different than a boxer going over there and his people traveling? Remember, when Joshua come over here, there's so many seats that's going to be held for the UK fans. If Andy goes over there, it's probably going to be so many seats held for the American fans. But you know what? Listen, that's a good point, though. It is a good point. But I guess you got to look at it from 2 different ways. You know, will it be safe? Will it be not? Will it be safe for tourists? Now, I do not think anything, and hear me, guys, I don't think anything will happen to Andy Ruiz. I don't think nothing. But the question is, how safe would it be for the fans? Typically, when wrestling goes over there, you think nothing's going to happen to them because they're paying for that event for their entertainment. They want to be entertained and they want that to come back. They're not bringing fans with them. Will it be the same for fans of Andy Ruiz to travel over there, to not be in a ring, in a backstage and protected, but out there in the general public next to everyone else, inside the ring, or just walking about on the streets with everybody else. Remember, there's a difference from being a celebrity and just just general public. Fuck it, fight in Africa, rumble in the jungle. Zaire, listen, AJ, listen. It's like I said, man. There's a lot of, think about this. Saudi Arabia threw a lot of money. It's a money grab, bro. The one thing that we gotta agree, it's a money grab. Because if not only boxing fans saying things, but you got CNN, talking about it. It's making news, which means it's making waves. Which means this event is getting more attention than boxing. The place where it's being held is getting more attention than the actual fight itself. Which means it's not a neutral ground. The fight could have been in Australia, could have been in Japan, could have been in Scotland, could have been in Italy. Even Joshua has, isn't he African? So I'm not sure how equal Africa really is, but I don't think it's on the number 2 risk for Americans either. There's many places they could have had it. There's many places, but I just think picking that one, where there's not going to be, think about it. It's going to be a place, this neutral place. It's not even going to be 50-50 UK fans and American fans combined. This neutral place, even if you combine the UK people that travel and the American people that travel, it won't even equal up to 50. Probably equal up to about 10%. And the majority of 10% would be UK fans. There's UK people that saying, or UK women that are saying, well, it looks like I won't be going to this one. They cover boxing and like, well, look like I won't be going to this one. So it's not even just America. There are people from the UK that have voiced their frustration or their concerns about going there. Sonny has always been a mouthy guy. Just who he is. Remember when he got his son to punch the box in the balls? Bro, I kind of remember that. I kind of remember. That ref would have had to jump one route and hold him. Okay. Hey, Sweet Caroline, the expert genius, like, Sleep Caroline, more like it. Sleep, hey, want it be, Sweet Carolina be turned into Rockabye Baby. Sleep, Caroline, snore, snore, snore. Sleeping never felt so good, so good, so good. Sleep, Caroline, snore, snore, snore. Sleeping never felt. Think about it, guys. When these guys get knocked out, that has to be the best sleep of your fucking life. Think about it. They so knocked out, it doesn't matter what's going on around them. They are knocked out. Sometimes they cross their feet. They stretch all the way out like this. Like when Deontay Wilder knocked out Brazil, watch it, guys, in slow motion. When he first fell, he crossed his feet for a second. Like shit, and then uncrossed them like shit. Like, they stretched out better than if they was up for 12 hours or 24 hours and they finally got to a bed. Like, oh, goddamn. Pop this sleep aid. I think I want to stretch out. Going back, Expert Genius is talking about when I said that Anthony Joshua said in the post-interview, this flew over a lot of radars. My boy Bob, shout out to my boy Bob, and Tristan, and Adonis, shout out to my boy Bob. Not Bob Smitty, but my other boy Bob. Bob says, bro, did you catch that? He said that he rather it been Wilder to knock him out. And I said, listen, if that was Wilder to knock him out, Sweet Caroline wouldn't be sweet no more. Sweet Caroline would be turning to that bitch over there. Hey, where's Sweet Caroline? You seen Sweet Caroline? Who? That bitch? The one over there? You know, like, and then my boy Extra Jeans come in the chat like, Sweet Caroline be more like Sleep Caroline. But we just fucking fun, man. Listen, guys, I open up the lines, man, for anybody that agree or disagree. 314-884-1013. If you're not from this country, maybe you're from the UK. Maybe you are from Saudi Arabia. Maybe you're from Africa. Skype in. Look me up on Skype. What's blazing? Bob Smitty said, we had those Brazilian athletes come to Chicago and get robbed at gunpoint. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't remember that, but I get it. But remember, the difference, Bob, is that to them this is supposed to be a neutral site. When they came over here, remember, I don't remember that, but this is just me thinking right now. If they came over here, I don't believe America was looked at as being a high alert to Brazilians. And I guess it happened. But if you already know in advance that this is a high alert place, it means that things can happen. It can happen at a higher chance. Just like this guy. Remember, Future was in the UK, and they whooped his bodyguard's ass, stole up on him, beat him in the streets, right? But when you talk about Saudi Arabia, to where Americans get killed, controversial body parts chopped up, to where they shoot guns in the air like they fireworks, to they being this, listen, it is the second risk for Americans going over there. That's the second highest. Like, who is number one? Oh, after this, I gotta find out who is number one. If Saudi Arabia is number two, who is number one? That's a level 2 risk. Who is level 1? But good point, Spitty. Good point, Bob. Good point. It is different for top-level celebrities to go over to Saudi Arabia to have an event, but it is a lot dangerous for fans to go over to Saudi Arabia and witness those events. Yeah, Expert Genius, yeah, I mean, I know I'm late on the chat, but yeah, that's exactly, what I said. And listen, it's different for celebrities, because they want the celebrities over there. They want the celebrities to come back. And I don't think nothing's going to happen to Andrew Ruiz. That's not who the concern lies on. The concern lies on the general public that's going over there. They just want to witness the event that has to sit. Think about it. The general public that has to sit next to the same people. Listen, I'm sitting here. They sit right there. A Mexican-American lady sits here. A Saudi Arabian that finds what she has on disrespectful sits right there. That's what we're talking about. A lady that is unmasked in the public from America, that says a white lady, doesn't matter, sitting right here in her shorts, in her shirt with the belly button showing, with no veil over her face, cheering for Andrew Ruiz, whoop his ass, whoop his ass, whoop his ass, Amano. And the Saudi Arabian guys sit here, and one sits here. She sits here. Maybe not. Let's not talk about the event. Let's just talk about, all right, we're here on a Friday. The fight's on a Saturday. What are we going to do? Oh, let's go to this restaurant. How would they be received? Oh, let's go to here or there. How the people, like that's just the worries. It's things like that. Listen, there's a chance that nothing can happen. There's a chance they go over there, and they get treated great. Nobody talks about what they got on. The event happens. It's a great event. Somebody wins, somebody loses. It could be great. They just looking at the risk factor. That's what they're looking at. We're not saying there's a guarantee somebody go over there, somebody gonna get smoked. But the one thing we do know is their laws is a lot stricter, a lot harsher than our laws. If their laws is not the same as our laws. Don't accidentally break their laws. You better know all their laws before you get over there. Don't go over there, light up a cigarette. Don't do it. Don't go over there and smoke a corner of a blunt. Don't do it. You're not coming home. Listen, you go over there, smoking a blunt. You're going to get locked up. You're going to lose some real time. And I'm going to hold the last thought. Chum Boxer, what's blazing, homie? Let me see, what do you think is more worry, a couple of kidnappings or someone unloading on a crowd? How often does these kidnappings happen in comparison to the shootings? Nowhere in the world is safe. Listen, there's mass shootings that happen in the UK. There's mass shootings that happen in the USA. Sometimes there's particular events that are target to make their their mark. But when you're talking about going to a place that don't like you just because you're an American, you're talking about going to a place that don't like you just because you're from the USA. That's different. It's like me being a black man in America. I'm a black man in America, right? There's mass shootings, there's this. But I still feel safe. But if you tell me you go to a little town to where there's 100% UK, 100% KKK, 100% KKK that hate my black ass, there's a high risk factor I would get fucked up. See, in a mass shooting, maybe he's not talking to me just because I'm black. Maybe he just, fuck it, I'm just do it the fuck out. But if I go to the small town where everybody like, goddamn, shoot me a goddamn nigga, fuck, goddamn, get him, hang him up, string him. Where their favorite jokes is 3 niggas walking to the bar. All KKK members there. Where every joke starts like that, I won't feel safe. So yes, there's mass shootings that happen. Yes, there's mass shooting that does happen everywhere. And it's typically, sometimes there is race involved. But you're talking about Saudi Arabia in general do not get along with the USA in general. And you're telling the USA, who sees them as level 2 high risk, going over there where just by being America could make you a target. Just like being American. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but you're damn sure walking with a target on your back. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but you might have a red beam in your forehead and you're not Indian. But I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm just saying. That's Virginia, okay. Jim Block was blazing. AJ, Nigerian roots. Yes, AJ is Nigerian. Yes, that's why I say that I don't believe Africa would be neutral. Now, would it be a big event? Listen, Africa would be a big event. The simple fact is you can be like, listen, Anthony Joshua, in my eyes, when he comes out with his robe, he reminds me of Ali. He's not, he reminds me of him. His robe is kind of like an Ali style. He reminds me of him, in that aspect. Not in the ring. No, not at all. But, coming to the ring in his robe, he reminds me of Ali. And they do go over there and fight and say, we want to do like a Rumble in the Jungle Part 2. Listen, that shit would sell like crazy in my eyes. And I don't think it's a risk factor for a UK or American, but it's a neutral site. I don't think so. But is it a big event? You better goddamn believe it. You better damn well believe it. That is a big event. And that's something that, even though it's not neutral, that Andy might sign off on more than Joshua. But listen, that's not neutral. Joshua's going to get love just because of his roots. That boxer that got punched in his ball was Willie Monroe Jr. What? How come I can't remember that? Damn it. He said, yeah, that's right. Bob Smith said, Iran got to be number one. You're right. Iran number one. Saudi Arabia number two. How would it be if it was the opposite, Saudi Arabia women coming to America with their face veils? Bro, AJ, that don't happen here, bro. That wasn't even allowed. There are women that walk around here all the time with veils on their face. The USA for a long time was looked at like a is it melting pot? I might be butchering the term. You know, there's everything over here. You know, there's not predominantly. I mean, there is predominantly. You know, but there's everything. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna say there isn't. There's predominantly, but you have whites, you have blacks, you have Africans. You have Arabians over here. You have people from Iran over here. You have Mexicans over here. You have Canadians. You have everything here. And I tell you one thing: if that woman come over here and get treated bad with a veil, because she have a veil on, do you know how many women activists, no matter what the fuck happens, is going to be all over their ass? Americans, women activists, is going to be all over that. Listen, that shit is not tolerated here. That shit is not accepted. We don't attack people just for where you're from. We don't. In general, because typically the KKK would attack your black ass, you know. But remember, we had to fight that and beat that shit down. Remember, guys, USA came a long way. I'm not going to go deep into it, but remember, when Americans, when they brought Americans over here, African Americans, you know, we was enslaved for over 400 years. You know, we had to battle back and have civil wars to get that shit away. And then once we done with that, we kept breaking fucking ground. Like after we got, okay, now the black people free. Okay, now the women want more rights. Like we have accomplished so much to try to get things, you know, comfortable for everyone. Even though it's not, because you're gonna always, it's never gonna be 100% comfortable. But we are striving to try to make it comfortable for everyone. We're striving for that. And if a Saudi Arabian woman came over here, she would be safe. Nobody would bother her. She can walk in the same Walmart I walk in. Bro, in the Walmart I go to, there's black people, white people, Mexicans, and people with veils sometimes. Africans. Like, I have some good friends from Tanzania. Nothing happens, bro. Nothing happens. They just normal shoppers. They just listen, they just trying to make a living. The only thing I do hate is that if you come over here and get your citizenship, a lot of times you get a gift package that'll make you financially be able to start your own business. When Americans don't get that same treatment. But I'm not going to go down that road. This is boxing. Let's keep talking. Let me see. The underrated darkness was blazing, homie. Man, I'm from behind. Lady Law in the building. What's blazing with you? The queen, the one, the only. Lady Law, what's going on with you? We are talking this boxing. The mic is still lit. It is still a fire. If you want to, guys, by the blaze, you can make s'mores, chocolate, graham crackers, and marshmallows, right? Make some s'mores. If you're cold, warm your hands up by the fire. If you want to entertain, we got Lola. But I tried to move Lola from the fire. She would not move from the fire. I can show you Lola. She won't move. I'm trying to move her, but she won't. I cannot move her. Nope. Can't move her. All right. Let's keep rapping. Lady Doll said, hey, what's blazing? You know me, I'm back at it, like a crack at it, giving these boxing geekers this work. And if you're new to the channel, maybe you've been here, maybe you just forget, because Tdub been blazing that you like, shit, man, this heat feels so good. I don't need a blanket. You forgot to smash the like button. So please, smash the like. If you ain't smash the like, then you ain't smashing right, and that's what she said. Yeah, that's Lola, man. Listen, guys, I'm still thinking about it. I want to for October. See, I don't have a ton of lady subscribers, and the ones I do don't really, do videos. But if you know some ladies that fuck, you know what? I can't do this. Let me do this, guys. Fuck, I'm just gonna move some shit. Fuck, I can't do it. Hold on. Fuck. Lola, you are tripping, Lola. I mean, she's right here, and this is crazy. I just can't move her. I can't move her. Fuck it, Lola. Here, dance in front of the fire. Fuck it, goddammit. Fuck it. Do that. How about that, guys? Do that, Lola. You gonna get yours in. You gonna learn today. You gonna learn today, Lola. So, guys, what I'm thinking about doing, I'm gonna get off boxing for a minute. Lola has been to the channel. I know Lola has gotten super chats when I ain't got shit. So, if you know any ladies that want to enter to like the Halloween type of costume, be like Lola, listen, it's not that hard. Some things you might have at your house, they can make you be like Lola, throw you on a blue wig. It don't matter if you're black, white, Chinese, Asian, don't matter if you're 350 or 130 pounds. I need at least 5 to 10 women. Right now, I am going to make the winner, which is going to be voted on by the public. I am going to put up $50 of my own money. But once I get the ladies official, right? If I get at least 5 ladies says, you know what, I need at least more 5 because somebody might pull out. Let's say we get at least 7 ladies to say, okay, I'm gonna do it. Well, then I start doing streams to where a portion of the donation go to that, and then we'll make the winner get even more money. Right now, out of my pocket, $50. All right, Lola. Okay. Lola like it's hot. Richard, what's blazing, homie? Bless, brother, nice talk. Yes, sir, man. Listen, let me get back to the subject at hand, right? We're gonna get back to this boxing, right? Saudi Arabia, not so fast. Okay. The first thing, guys, if you're just coming in, they say that Andy wants more money. He wants more dinero. Yo necesito dinero. He wants more money. Now it comes out that it's maybe just not quite the money. But listen, bro, this shit ain't even safe for the fans. We don't think nothing's going to happen to Andy. That's cool. But first, we don't think it's safe for the fans. We're going to have, let's say if La D want to go over there, right? Or my other fans, Anita B and Puerto Kale, let's say they want to go over there to the fight. They don't want to wear a veil over their face. They want to, just be normal. How would they get treated, right? So it's so many different things and variables that can come to play that we don't know about it. That can actually happen. But right now, listen, guys, we don't know what's going to happen. People are trying to say Andy Ruiz is ducking. They're trying to say he don't want to fight. To be honest, he never said he doesn't want to fight. He didn't sign the contract. Remember, not signing a contract means it's not saying I don't want to fight you. It could be saying I just don't want to fight there. That is not neutral. We did not mutually agree that there was a neutral location. You are a liar. Sweet Caroline is a bitch. And you are a piece of shit. No toilet bowl, no flesh needed. Let the flies get you. Maybe there's more money. Maybe it is because of the risk. Maybe because they didn't agree on Saudi Arabia. We don't really know, which is why everything can stick. If you're from the UK, I opened my lines to you. I told you. I said, listen, hear me clear. The Saudi Arabians is out there. They're not to be bargained with. They're not to be reasoned with. And they absolutely will not stop ever until you're dead. That's from the Terminator, guys. I'm just fucking around. But listen, if you're from the UK, you can call in. You can't call in, Skype in. If you're American, call in. You can't call in, Skype in. I give you a voice to spit your flames. But if your flames are not high enough, my extinguisher might put them out. Or we can just have a friendly back and forth debate and just let the people, be respectful, talk back and forth, put both sides out there, give your UK fans something to cheer for, and I'll give them reason to not. That's work. Joshua is a bum. Jaime in the building. What's going on, Jaime? Her and Joshua are two biggest rats in boxing. Oh! I missed a lot, didn't I? Jaime says, if I was Ruiz, I'd fuck Joshua off. Hold on. Do I gotta read this and say no homo? If I was Ruiz, I'd fuck Joshua off. I get it, because it's like kind of backwards. What you're basically saying is, if I was Ruiz, I would tell Joshua to fuck off. Because if you, listen, Jaime, I'm gonna help you out, bro. If you say, if I was Ruiz, I fuck Joshua off, you gotta say no homo before that. No. Listen, no, you don't, bro. I'm not even with the no homo or whatever. But he said, I tell Joshua to fuck off and not even get the fraud jump a rematch. Bro, I do like how you snapping. Let me read this shit to its entire. If I was Ruiz, I'd fuck Joshua off and not give that fraud chump a rematch. Joshua never won a belt legitimately. Had everything given to him. Fuck Joshua, that Roy cheat. Oh, shit. Talking about snapping, pulling the bra back and let it smack the back. Pulling the bra back and let it smack in the back. I hear you, Jaime. I have been there in the fact many times. AJ, bro, why would you call in, bro? AJ, I get it. You are a chat room warrior. You are like Conan. You a warrior. You feel no man in the chat. But why, bro, get on the phone and keep that same energy, bro. Get on the phone and let me see if you can spit that fire. Let's see what's rolling. Boss Media, I want them to fight. I want them to do the fight there. Let them get the good work. Might be good for community building between countries. I don't think so. I don't think a fight would do that. No, I don't think so. The fight could happen. When I say I don't think it's Boss Media, I don't think it's community building. I don't think that would change anything. Well, you know what? Let me think about it. Maybe it'll make it more safer for events to be over there, but I don't think it will be a lot of events over there because people want to see the events in person. And because it is a risk factor, and American journalists have been killed there. They have been killed and their bodies have been found in different parts. We see things that happen all the time to their own people that might have a different religion or go against their different governing. I don't know. Listen, anything can happen, but I don't know a boxing match would do it. But hey, man, listen, if I was personally, I would hope the whole world will be a friendly place for everybody to travel. I don't travel nearly enough. And I was not always a history man growing up. But when I went to college and I started taking up studying history, I love it. And I wish I can go see these places. I want to see the Coliseums where things happen. I want to see that all the things I read about are based off of real life events and stories of books. It'd be nice. But listen, some places I don't want to see. Some places the history is fucked up. I never want to see it. But could it happen? About it? Maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I doubt a boxing match would do it. The fight still can happen. The fight still can happen there. We could remember, Bob, just like you're doing, I'm doing. We just throwing darts or spit wads on the wall, and we're going to see what sticks and what slides off. Okay, what I mean is, Joshua's a bum from Jaime. How would they be able to tell if you're American? The moment you say one word. The way you dress. The way you dress. The moment you open your mouth. The way you move, your posture, the way you walk. If you are a woman walking around with nothing on your face, that's a dead giveaway. Jaime says, I'm in the UK and I can't stand Joshua. Real boxing heads don't buy into the manufactory hype. Jaime said he is a hype job. Other words, overrated. Overrated. Otherwise, he has seen that this guy was manufactured, hand-selected, hand-picked, and molded to be what he is now. The Terminator is not real. The threat is not legit. He was exposed. We'll find out, Jaime. I hear you, brother. Shout out, listen, guys. And see, and people think that when some of these boxing channels talk about Joshua or say something about Eddie Hearn, they look at it like we got something against the UK. Oh, no, we don't. We don't. We don't have nothing. Listen, I would love to travel over there. No, we don't. You know, even if I don't witness nothing, I would like to just travel and just visit Wembley Stadium. You know, that's the place they had that real big concert back in the day for AIDS for Africa, I believe. They had all these bands there. Queen is from the UK. Came over to the USA, got really big over in the USA, went back over there, was a part of that group. You know, like, it's not. Now, the fans that talk stupid, the fans that attack Deontay Wilder just to attack Deontay Wilder and shit on Al Heyman just to shit on Al Heyman, when Al Heyman has never said a word, but yet you have nothing but this. Think about this. Al Heyman has never, nobody can say they ever heard him say anything. Well, none of these media people that talk about him. But they shit on him. Why? They shit on him when they don't shit on Bob Arum. Why? Al never said nothing. Not in the media. He is not P. Diddy. He's not all in the media. He is the opposite of Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is in more interviews, more videos, more shows, and talk more than his fighters. Al Heyman is at none. Says nothing. Wants no attention. But he is the one that gets shitted on. I'm just saying. Last one is not just Americans who get beheaded out there. It's pretty much any person who from the West. On the roads, number places populated by civilians. Kyle Reese from Terminator. Yes, Kyle Reese, yes. Yes. Listen and understand that Terminator is out there. He's not to be bargained with. He's not to be reasoned with. And he absolutely will not stop ever until you're dead. Yes, sir. Yeah, that comment needs help. Lala needs that comment needs some help. Hold on, man. Hold on, Jaime. You know, I ain't never seen you before, but you seem like good people. You coming in here talking your real stuff. But the comment, man. The comment need to be, you know. But I get it. You know, I don't know if Jaime's, you know, I'm thinking it's pronounced Jaime. I don't know if you're Mexican or not. I know you're saying in UK. Things in Spanish, a lot of times it's said backwards than things in English. Like, we might say we want a cheeseburger. You know, in Spanish, it'd be like, you know, they want a burger with cheese. You know, so we might say, tell Joshua to fuck off. And they might say, you know, we fuck Joshua, you know, like, you know, whatever it say, you know, it's just the words are different, you know. Listen, I am still learning Spanish, and I butcher shit all the time, and I'm pretty sure if I say some shit in Spanish, they'll look at me like, bro, what the fuck you say? They'll tell me no homo. Where's PG? Oh, PG1 in the building. PG1, what's blazing, homie? What's up, family? Just got in. If you want my opinion, I can probably let you guys know what's up in Saudi Arabia. Conservative culture, great people. Now the government is something else. Basmati 11, PG1, expert. All right, AJ. Maybe AJ, we get you called in one day, AJ. One of these days, man. With the respect, people confuse Iran with Saudi Arabia to whole different things. I don't know if it's confusing because PG1, I think they're number 2 risk factor for the USA for a reason. Remember, like, they're not number 50th. You know, like, remember, like, in the USA, we have top 10 most dangerous cities, right? And they don't get confused. They don't get Chicago confused with Minneapolis, or St. Louis get confused with Seattle or nothing. You know, they rate them on how they are perceived, you know, as dangerous or not. And Saudi Arabia is ranked number 2. And for whatever reason, they must have earned that rankings. Like, maybe the public don't know everything, because you can better believe your government don't tell you about every murder that go on. They don't tell you about everything that happens, but everything is noted. And if it's number 2 high risk for Americans to travel there, I think you might want to at least look into that. I don't think you just want to disregard that. You know, it's like this here. Let's say in the month of August, I'm just making some shit up. In the month of August, Miami has a 90% chance of a hurricane hitting every day. Are you gonna go there in August? Or are you gonna say, nah, I'll wait till September? Well, I'll wait till September. Last one said you should come. UK people love Americans and America. Bro, listen, bro. I tell you, man, last one, bro. I have nothing like see, when I give Anthony Joshua shit, I only go off of things he said. I never say I hate Joshua because he's UK. I don't, bro. Or I go at the UK people that talk stupid. Or, you know, just shit on. If you shit on Americans just because you want to be like, okay, the UK is better than America. America's this. Then listen, you know, that's anywhere. That's anywhere, man. That can happen. You have shitty people everywhere. There's people in the USA that I don't fucking like. Don't mean I don't like the USA. There's people in the USA that I don't like. There's neighborhoods I don't go to because I don't like it. You know, and those UKans that talk like that, every work they get from us, they deserve it. Every work they get, no matter what channel they want. BFTV, but nah, Tdub, it doesn't matter. They deserve it. They should be forced to hear it. But for good UK people, man, that talk good, like one of my boys, I haven't seen him for a while, called Keep It Real Boxing. He does boxing talk as well. He's from the UK. He was my sub when I only had like 50 or 60 subs. He's been my sub when I only had 50 or 60 subs total. You know, like it's never been like that. You know, it just, you know, fuck those who say fuck me. Fuck me, nah, nigga, fuck you. You know, in other words. That's my tea at. But otherwise, listen, man, I would like to come over there. Listen, there's a lot of history. I would love to travel there. I haven't. I'm telling you right now, right? I'm still trying to, like, you know, still trying to go to YouTube. If things start getting better, get my numbers up, subscribers up, make it more financially stable, I would start taking this money, putting that shit to the side. First thing I start doing is making sure I'm at the fights here, right? Then once I can travel and have enough money to make the fights here, then I would start going to UK fights. covering those fights, and not just going there, but visiting, seeing the people, seeing the culture. You know, like I heard it. You know, hold on. Yo, Bob, I don't know if you know it or not, but I am live on this channel. Hold on. How did that happen? That was weird. That was weird. My Bob called me. I answered. And then one for me ring out. That was weird. But let's keep working. Let's go back to the chat though. Look at the love Wilder got when he came here. You have people chasing you, screaming, "What's blazing?" Hey, lost one. Listen, bro. I don't know. I don't have a ton of UK fans. My channel must don't populate in their search much, you know, because I don't have a lot of visitors from there. But listen, bro. Hey, they do it, man. I'll go over there, bring me some What's Blazing shirts. They can get that, rock that, you know. Hey, guys, listen. What's Blazing is not just here. You can be What's Blazing in the UK, you know what I'm saying? What's Blazing UK version, What's Blazing in Africa, What's Blazing in New Zealand. You know, it doesn't matter, man. Get your blaze on. Get your blaze. You get your blaze on while you have your blaze on, while wearing a blazer, while driving a blazer. If they still make blazers. Do they make blazers? Let me see, man. The dress is unique, uniform. Let me see. Uniformity to the most of the Midwest, Mid-East, knowing a thing or two about their culture. Oh, you know a thing or two about their culture? PG1, bro, why don't you call in, man? Call in PG1. Talk to the people for a couple minutes and let us know. If PG1 knows about the culture, talk to him. Call in. The expert genes. Okay, that's lost one. American women have to be escorted after a certain time. Yes, I bet that. They weren't allowed to be on the foot either when I went to the Middle East. I don't know how Saudi Arabia is though. Maybe that could be a thing, the uncertainty. But guys, is the risk factor the main thing, or is it the money? That's the big question right here. The first thing that came out was he want more money, which means he ain't worried about the risk. I don't think shit gonna happen to Andy either. I don't think nothing gonna happen. Or is it the risk? Is that more, or is it a combination? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, allow me to introduce the one, the only PG1, aka 3 Long Island Iced Teas. Talk to me, Mono.
What's going on? My brother's over here telling me, keep it short, because I know how you get.
Yeah.
See, I lived in Qatar for 2 years. Remember, I told you I'm a retired mechanical engineer with an oil business. Now, Saudi Arabia people and the Emirates, they're great people. Now, the government is a whole different story. Now, they have something called out there, the religious belief. And I saw, without due respect to Bob Smith, you know, women can't run around in short shorts out there. They have what they call the religious belief. You know, you can go to jail for some crazy ass shit.
Yeah.
Now, there's a difference between people in Iran. There's two different countries, Iran and Saudi Arabia. In Iran, they speak Persian. In Saudi Arabia, they speak Arabic. Now, but they're Muslim countries. But it's whole two different cultures. The people are great, man. Now, they don't adapt to our Western culture. Of course not. They're real conservative.
Let me ask you a question, PG1, since you have experience, right? You know, and you saying you've been to Saudi Arabia, right? Not around it. Okay, let me ask you a question. I just want to talk about this fight. Maybe some people in the chat may be thinking about it as well. Now, do you feel, because I think India will be okay, but do you feel that if Americans, men and women, traveled over there, being amongst the general public, do you feel that they would be safe? Do you think that they can be 100% comfortable with things be said to them? And then once you touch on that, elaborate a little bit more on the women. Would the women be safe? Would people, you know, like just, I mean, I'm gonna just let you, you know, just give me about a minute on that.
Yeah. See, what happens is before you travel abroad to a country like that, there's a do's and a don'ts, and they let you know, because you got to respect their laws. Now, I believe that as human beings, we have to adapt to our environment, and if people are hollering and hollering, you're going to holler and holler. But once you know that, when you get there, you get out in the airport, you know that you're in a third world country. I mean, it's crazy. But I've never seen Americans, whether it's Hispanic, African Americans, Asians, whoever, act crazy in the Middle East.
But now,
because they know that the country is very religious.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, PG1. Now, we know that there might be American journalists over there that's doing their reporting. Now, I'm talking about this. PG, have you seen just actual general American, like let's just say me one day just taking a random sightseeing vacation to Saudi Arabia? Have you seen those type of people? They're not people that's there for a political mission or to capture things live or record things live, but people that are just as if you was going to Florida or Hawaii or UK, just visiting. Have you seen them go there and how were they treated?
Yeah, they are, but they escort you with they ask you if you want a tour, a guide, because there's one thing you don't want to get is lost. And it's like here, or not like here, but like being in a third world country, like being in the wrong side of the road, but over there it's crazy. So yeah, is it dangerous over there? Most definitely. It's not America. There ain't no place like being in America. Is it dangerous? But of course, when you're over there, are you nervous? At first, yes, but you adapt. But once you get talking to people over there will tell you, they're very friendly, and they'll tell you that us as Americans, as Westerners, that we have the wrong misconception of them because of their government and because of
but it's the government that has it where our government sees it as a level 2 risk for Americans to be over there. That's what I was saying, that if our government which knows things that they do not reveal to the public, they don't tell about every death, every murder to the public, but for them to have them ranked so high as being that high, it has to be more to it that, we just don't rank people and say, oh, they're bad, just call them bad. They have to have done something tangible for us to say that they're rated that high.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But see, that happens because of governments being in the war with each other and having differences. So then you got these crazy ass, like the shooting that happened in El Paso. You got this crazy son of a bitch that goes and shoots up a Walmart, and it sends a high alert, right? Same thing over there. Somebody does something crazy to with all due respect to a religious person, a Muslim, or says something, they want to snatch an American. But not all people do that. But you got these crazy, these fanaticals.
But that's what you got to worry about. See, here's the thing. I said it earlier, I think before you got into the chat, PG1. And guys, if you just come in the chat, this is PG1. A retired mechanical engineer. He has been to Saudi Arabia. He has experience over there, and he's on the phone right now. A great friend to the channel, my boy PG1, Long Island Iced Tea. All right, so oh man, I did a long introductions. Something I was going to touch. Okay, now you was comparing about the mass shooting, the Walmart shootings, the things that happen over here, even the shootings that happen in concerts in the UK. Listen, even though that happens, and it does happen, and you cannot predict it, I think it's 100% different when you go to a country that doesn't like you simply because you are an American. See, American attacking Americans, not okay. I'm not, like there was a Walmart shooting. I feel safe in my house right now. I feel safe if I just go walk out amongst the people right now. I feel safe. But if I was over there in Saudi Arabia, because I'm American, I would not feel safe. And the example that I used earlier is the difference is like the mass shooting that happens around the world, and it happens. But if Tdub, an African American, was go to this little place in Alabama called Sweet Little Hang Your Ass, and there's 100% KKK that hate black people just because they black, and and they tell me to go over there, I will look at that place a lot differently than if I was in a place that have random shooters here and there, because I know this place hate me just because of my skin tone, just like Arabians might hate us just because where we from.
See, and that's the same thing over there. They have their danger zones, but like if you're in the tourist zone, like you say that you're like in where all the tourism and you're safe. You tend to adapt. You get used to it. I was there for 3 years at one time, and then 6 months for another. The first time when I went, I was nervous as shit. But then again, like everything else, if you invite me to your house, I'm not gonna put up my feet up on your coffee table. No, I'm gonna respect your house. Same thing in the country. If I go to another country that I know that they live and die under certain beliefs, you respect it, but you adapt. But it's safe. Now there is some crazy places where you don't want to go because they hate us, but you can't generalize the whole country because of some bad motherfuckers that just hate Americans. Not all Saudis, not all Middle Eastern people hate America. It's like them saying, we hate whole America hates Muslims and Mexicans. Nah, well, your president says it. Well, no, that's him. That's not me. You know what I mean? It's basically the same thing.
All right,
they have their good and their bad over there. You get used to it. Is it more dangerous in here? Most definitely.
All right, PG1, I got one more caller coming in. I'm gonna let you get right back on, okay? All right. Yo, Bob, you know this your boy Tdub. You know I am live, right?
I did not know you was live. I was calling to make sure you got my text. I was trying to come and pick you up. I did
not, but Bob, I got you on line, so I gotta ask you this. Are you ready?
Go ahead.
All right, guys, this is Bob on the line. All right, Bob. So the topic I'm talking about right now is that Andy Ruiz said, "Not so fast. I did not sign off on this contract." Some people say you want more money. Some people say it's a high risk because Saudi Arabia is like #2 high level to the Americans for being over there. So they're comparing how safe it'd be, you know, even for the women, because they have to be, you know, their women over there have to be veiled up, and our women are not going to go over there, and they're not just going to get veiled up. You know, like, how do you feel about that? Do you feel that Andy Ruiz has a right to be a concern about that? Or do you feel that it's just more of a money issue, or just whichever way you want to take it?
I don't know. I haven't really caught up. So that just came out today?
It may have been yesterday, Bob, but I didn't get a chance to rap on it. So I'm talking about it now. At first it came out that Andy did not sign. And they're trying to say, well, if he don't want to fight. No, Andy said no. But they said, no, he's not saying he doesn't want to fight you. He's just not agreeing to have a fight in Saudi Arabia. That is not a neutral ground, especially if it's rated #2 high level for Americans to be over there. Now, I don't think nothing's going to happen to Andy because he's a fighter. They want to see the fight. But they probably maybe possibly more concerned with just regular general public people traveling there, being around there, and going to the fight, sitting in the general public with the people that are from Saudi Arabia. Or could we all be wrong, and it's just because Andy wants to make more money, get his more bang for the buck? He rumored to get $9 million, and some people say he wants more. Or could it be all of it, all the above?
I don't really think it's about more money. Of course, he wants to get the most he can get. But I was telling you yesterday, the day before, whenever we talked, that I didn't think, I thought something was up with the whole going over to Saudi Arabia anyway with places that they authorize. I think Andy believes that something is up, and he just wants a more neutral ground, period.
The fix is in. I definitely know. I did videos and said that that one, if it did happen over there, if it goes a distance, Joshua's going to win. Two, especially when everything come back, the relationship between Saudi Arabia and the United States has not been good. To my knowledge, it still ain't good. To my knowledge, an American journalist got killed over there and got found in body parts. In my knowledge, they are strict, Rob. I don't think you can even smoke a cigarette over there. If you do, you're done. Like, if you do get caught even smoking a half a joint, it's treated as if you got caught with probably 30 pounds of crack cocaine. You are going to do real time. And I'm just being honest. If you're American, you don't want to do real time in Saudi Arabia with Saudi Arabians that are doing real time. That's going to be some hard time.
Yeah, that don't seem like the best place to have anything, especially with the way Americans tend to want to have certain rights and be free.
Right. So, and I gotta say this though, Rob. Remember, over here in America, with women are treated different over there. And if women go over there and travel, just the whole veil and what can be seen, can't wear shorts, different things like that. And I gotta say this. American women like to pop off at the mouth. If somebody says something to them, an American woman pop off at the mouth like I'm just as big as you, well, how would that be accepted over there? What is that against the law? Is it against the law?
That would not be accepted over there. You would have a whole lot of instances where it'd be the biggest mess up, but you have the whole U.S. government trying to step in and negotiate a bunch of people to be released.
Yeah, man. But all right, let me get a few more minutes. I know I did not get a chance to your text right now, but
I'm gonna tell you the text. The text is I'm about to get ready to go out and take Keisha to Soho for her birthday, and I was saying if you wanted us to swoop you up, we're on our way to pick you up so you can go to keep you from having to drive that long distance.
Well, let me do this, Rob. Because I am live. Let me finish this up, and then I'll call you afterwards.
All right. We're about to leave now, so I'll sit in trade for about 10 minutes so we can wrap it up.
All right, bro. You got it.
All right.
All right, guys, let's see this. Let me see. Where we had troops, the women were good. Different locations, I guess. Women would jog and wear fine. Okay. We had Americans, female engineer. It was over. Okay, we had American female engineer over there. They didn't wear veils and were fine. The difference, question, or what's the difference? We had a lot of security and trained gun. You know what? I'm going to say this, guys. Listen, we have said all the what ifs, right? But when it all boils down, nothing could happen. Remember, I'm going to say this, guys. Listen, that's why I want different perspectives. I want you to say if it's going to be great. Give me a reason why. PG1's been over there. If you think, no, it's not, that's not honey. That is not sweet. Tell me why. Also, what I'm thinking about. If you're just in between, maybe you just want to know. Throw your darts on the dartboard and see what sticks. But listen, at the end of the day, it could be just fine. It can be just fine. But the one thing that is factual, that is not neutral, the one thing that we got to have a video like this and ads that are ran by big media outlets in the USA talking about the criticism lets you know it is not neutral. We can argue and say it is every American be fine, people be stationed over there, they don't have to wear veils, and that's true. That could be great. That could be. We can say, I don't know, it can be uncomfortable. We don't know. Those are things that we just got to find out when the event happens. But the one thing that is for sure, it is not neutral. The one thing that we know for sure that is a fact is that Andy did not sign off on it quite yet. And the one thing that we know, there's a reason he haven't. That reason, we will find out for sure. But guys, it's your boy Tdub, Blazing the Sports. Thank you guys for coming. Please do me a favor and smash a like. Hold on. My boy PG calling real quick. Where's it at? Hold on, PG. I think it's gone. Disappeared. All right, guys. We'll catch the next one, PG. My boy PG1, a.k.a. 3 Long Island Iced Tea. Let's go. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like. Guys, we need more of this. If you have any ideas for a new show or a different show or the next show, remember, you can always comment below and let me know. If you don't want to comment, look me up on Instagram. Hit me up. Hit me in the inbox. What you want to talk about. Until then, we'll keep the blaze going. It's your boy Tdub. Here it's What's Blazing the Sports.